What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Living Ill. I am the Finicky vegan. So today, what we're gonna be making is two different things. We're gonna be making. Sorry, we're gonna be making. What are we making? We're making quinoa, lentil, butternut, squash, cakes, burgers, and we're gonna be making some vegan mac and cheese. I really hope I like the mac and cheese because I'm making a big, the aluminum pan. So I really hope I like it. Alright, you know the drill. Let's get on with all the ingredients. They're jumbled up, but I'm going to just tell you everything. Okay, for 2 recipes, we're going to need this here thing. You're going to have to blend some stuff up. But as usual, salt. We have some red pepper. Well, I have it's already ground, but it's like a very little bit in here. We really need chili pepper, but I don't have any. I never have any of everything, right? But we're going to use cayenne instead. So, we're going to need some smoked paprika. I used it in another thing, but it was in a plastic bag. I'm like, just put it in a container. Smoked paprika. And then when I get some more, put it in there. Duh. Some cumin. Here's my pepper. We got some ground mustard. I don't do lemon because it hurts my stomach, but because there's so much that the recipe calls for, I might use maybe half of what it calls for, and hopefully it don't mess up my stomach. I don't do citrus. I can't. Of course, cashew milk. It's like in everything. That's the oven because it's already preheating for what I need to do. Recipe calls for green lentils, but I don't have that, and it also calls for dry lentils. I don't really buy dry beans like that because they take so long. But these are the lentils I always buy. So we're going to use whatever the recipe calls for and then put the rest in a container. Boom. Save those. We're going to need quinoa. We're going to need some panko breading. Well, some breadcrumbs, but I just happen to have panko. We're going to need noodles. But I have like 3 different kinds because I really don't eat pasta like that. But for some reason, since becoming vegan, I've eaten a lot of pasta. And I think it's because I've made different sauces. So I'm like, oh, put it on this. Because I'm used to not eating like having any pasta sauce, pretty much, or any different kind of sauces. But now that I'm, trying different things, I'm like, oh, we better put that on some pasta, shorty. But anyway, so we're going to mix this pasta from the other video. And we're going to use this pasta. Since I'm making such a big amount, it's just going to be mixed up. Whatever. We're going to need our cashews. It also calls for Brazil nuts, but I don't even think I've ever eaten Brazil nuts. So we're going to use almonds instead. Here's the butternut squash that I've already cut up. And I already have it prepared, so that's done. And we're going to need some olive oil. However, I keep forgetting to buy it. So I don't know what peanut oil does, but I don't need a lot of it. So I'm going to try peanut oil. And I think that's all the ingredients. So with that being said, I have my water boiling for my noodles. I got the oven preheated, but it just beeped, so it's at 400 now. So I'm about to pop this squash in here, do whatever this recipe says do. Put the butternut squash in the oven. I think it has to be in there for, it says 20 minutes. So let's just hit that. Alright, now that we're over at the oven, this recipe calls for 1 small squash. I don't know what this translates into. I don't even know how butternut squash tastes, but we're trying it out. So we're going to use what we think is maybe a small butternut squash. I don't know. Maybe like half of whatever was in here. You're just going to spread it out on here. Whoops. And save this other half for something else. Close that up. A little salt. Actually, put all that on there. Some pepper. And we need our oil. I'm just gonna put a little bit on here. Okay. Oops. And give that 10 minutes. 10 minutes and start. Boom. 10 minutes. Next. Alright, so at this point, we're pretty much waiting for the water to boil so that we can make our quinoa. We only need a half a cup of quinoa, so I'm going to just go ahead and put this in here. So that way, we just already be ready to go. We can dump that in that water, get that cooking. Alright, boom. Dump a little bit more of that out. Alright, got our half a cup of quinoa. We're going to open our lentils and drain them. And we're going to set our portions aside for this too. That way that's already done. Yeah, we're going to do that. We don't even have to worry about cooking this. This is just a matter of heating this up because these are already fully cooked. We don't even got to worry about all that. Alright, so we're going to pop that open and measure that out. We only need a half a cup of these lentils too. So actually, let me find a container to put the rest in. Alright, hold on. Alright, y'all, so checked on the squash. Turned that over. That's back in for another 10 minutes. Now we're gonna, I can't find my other measuring cup. I don't know where it is, but we're gonna put half a cup of these lentils in here. Not the green ones, but half a lentils. Half a cup of lentils. Then put the rest in the container, put them in the refrigerator. That look about half. What y'all think? This is a lot of protein we're gonna get in these burgers, and that's what I'm looking for, but I needed something else, like a side. Something, not just a little burger or a little cake. That's about a half a cup. So we're gonna put the rest in here, and I left a little bit of the little juice from the can. Alright, so we'll be ready when that's ready. I'm gonna put the rest in here and save that for something else. Okay, so we got the quinoa in here. I'm glad it focused on its own. We got the quinoa in here. We let it boil. I done turned it down now. So what I'm gonna do is switch tops off my boiling water for my pasta. I'm gonna put my pasta in there, but I'm gonna put that top right on there. Alright, y'all, so there we go. Got our pasta. I'm gonna add these egg noodles. Next. Uh-oh, I'm making a mess. And then I'll put some of these shells in here. How about all of them? How about that? Alright. Okay, y'all, so well, we got some other stuff going on. I thought we needed this for the cakes, but we don't. We just need it for getting this cheese sauce together. Or cheese, putting in quotes, cheese sauce together. So, let's do it. Alright, we need 3/4 cup of cashews. Good enough for me. We're gonna put them You can't see, but I'll show you when I'm done. Put that in the blender or the food processor. Alright, got that. We need half cup of Brazil nuts, but we're using almonds, as you know. So we need a half cup of almonds. Sorry, I keep shaking the camera. Put the almonds in. Whoops, making a mess. Alright, got the almonds in. What else we need? We need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now this is where this little lemon gonna come in, and I'm not about that lemon life, but we gonna put a little bit in there. Say 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna do, where's my spoon? I'm gonna do maybe like a tablespoon. So let me move this out of the way for now. It goes for 3 tablespoons, but I'm gonna do, here's 1 tablespoon. Sorry you can't see me. I moved it too much. And a couple little squirts. That's how much I'm doing, because I don't want this to, I know this is not the real lemon juice, but ran out of that, so. You know, that's always my excuse for how much mess I make. Do that over. One teaspoon of sea salt. Alright. What we need? We skipping onion powder because we're not about that life. We need dry mustard. We need 1/4 teaspoon. That's a teaspoon. That's probably, we gonna guess. How about that? Alright. Just put a little bit of mustard in there. A little bit of dry mustard. That's probably way more. Alright. Alright, we got the dry mustard done. Then a cup of water. Lastly is our milk. We need 1.5 cups of milk. Whoops. Which will be our cashew milk. Here's our half. I know it looks kind of crazy, but there's our half. I hope this thing don't overflow. Maybe I should have waited a little bit. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and then come back and add some, because I don't want no mess. I don't want no problem. So we're gonna come back. That was the majority of the half. And then I come back with the other cup. I'm making a mess. Alright. So let's blend this up. Look at that. Making a mess. Oops. Okay. Making a mess like a little kid. Okay, so this is the sauce. It's already starting to thicken. So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna drain these noodles, and then I'm gonna put this, mix this with the noodles, and then put it right in a little aluminum pan and put it in the oven so this can get cooking. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna wrap it up and make the cakes. Alright. Okay, y'all, so I already put the noodles in the container. So I'm going to now put the sauce over it, or mix it all in rather. This is actually my first time making homemade macaroni and cheese. So hopefully y'all can see enough of it. I'll mix these noodles in here And I'm gonna pour this sauce in here as best I can. I'm gonna get all of it because I'm not about wasting my food. Move this over some so y'all can see. There we go. We're gonna try to get all of this out of here. So sorry for the loud scraping noise, but I'm trying to get as much of this out of here as possible. I don't know how good y'all can hear the TV or whatever, but the voice is on, right? I swear, Jennifer Hudson, she works on my nerves. It's always, I got a similar background to you. My background the same as you. Girl, blah, your background not the same as everybody's background. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Alright, so I couldn't find a spoon with no holes in it. So we're going to mix it with this here ladle. Try to get all the noodles covered. And it looks watery now, but the recipe assures me that it will thicken. And it will give me that good old, you know, block of mac and cheese that, and vegans are used to getting. Well, what I'm used to eating back in the day. I don't even know the last time I ate mac and cheese. I don't eat it anymore, but, gotta try new things. I'm hoping I'm mixing it up well. I probably should use that little spoon. I probably can mix it better. My little behind hands. This is our vegan mac and cheese. We're going to put the breadcrumbs over it. We're going to cover it with some foil. Put it in for about, it says 17 to 18 minutes. Then we're going to uncover it. And then let it get the little toasted little look on top, hopefully. And yeah. Oops. Alright, so, alright, got the breadcrumbs.
See how your fingers working?
Huh?
You see how this is working?
Alright, and this goes in the oven for about 18 minutes. Okay, what you see here is the lentils mixed with the quinoa, because I jumped ahead a little bit. I already mixed them together. That part's ready to go. And over here we have our butternut squash. Took it out the oven. And I'm just sitting here kind of trying to mash it up. Maybe I should have used a spoon. I don't know. I'm just trying to mash it. I really don't feel like putting it back in that machine to try to mash it. Yeah, I should use a spoon or something. But yeah, I'm just trying to mash this up so that it can all go together and make burgers. Then I'll be seasoning everything, putting the last of our seasonings that we have out, because I like to put stuff away as I cook. So we got our cumin, our cayenne, of course salt, pepper. Yeah. So what we're doing now is just trying to mash this up, which I wish I had a masher instead of this spoon, and I really don't feel like putting anything in that machine again. I just don't. Okay. I got frustrated, so when all else fails, just use your hands. Alright, so that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to just mash this up with my hands, because I don't got all day for this, man. Trying to eat. Alright, hopefully y'all can see. Time to give a little look to the Mac. So a little look. Stick it to the foil. And I'm gonna take that off, and then we're gonna cook it with no top. Alright, so there we go, y'all. This is what we looking like. We putting it back in for another like 5 minutes or so. See if we can get these breadcrumbs looking a little crispy or whatever. I don't know. Alright. Almost done. Well, almost done mixing everything. So I mashed that butternut squash as best as I'm gonna mash it. Now I'm mixing the lentils and the quinoa. Sorry. The lentils and the quinoa in here. Keep hitting the rig, sorry. So I'm shaking the camera up. Only thing about quinoa, like, it's always like this. I'm like, dude, get off my pan. It's like that one piece of lint. This is always stuck. Alright. So we got that. Alright. Alright. As you can see, I measure, but I don't measure that great. Alright. Teaspoon of chili powder, which in our case is going to be this cayenne. I don't even know how much is left in here. Like, oh, nothing? Oh, nothing? Okay. Let's see. I don't know why I was trying to get it out of there anyway. Okay. So we don't have the ground red pepper. We just want to do the flakes. Clearly it's going to hit us up with some spice. Alright. And put some smoked paprika in there. How much is it calling for? Half a teaspoon. I don't know where the top is for this. I don't know what happened. Half a teaspoon of the smoked paprika. And salt and pepper to taste. And I won't really know until I mix it all up. So, put some salt. You gotta throw that over your shoulder. I'm sure you didn't see that, but, you know. Okay, so my battery died. But I'm back now. So, I had to kill some of that light so that I could charge my phone. But, I already mixed it together. I added a little bit more, excuse me. I added a little bit more salt. It wasn't bland, but, you know, we could have used a little something. So, with that being said, I decided to add some peppers. That's what I've been doing lately. I just add peppers to like everything. So excuse me, I don't know why my throat is itching. Add a little bit of peppers. Just a very little bit, not a lot. And I usually don't eat green peppers, but I think I'm gonna put a little bit of green pepper in there as well. Alright, I'm back. Asthma kicks in when it feels like it. Alright, so anyway. I'm gonna add a little bit of green pepper. Not a big fan of green pepper, but I know it does add a nice, cute little flavor to things. And it's pretty. Look how pretty that is. So, alright, so mix that up in there. And these will taste good. It'll make it taste good when this gets to cooking. I'm cooking these in the oven, not in the pan. So I got to get my tray ready. I had it ready, but somebody stole it from me to cook their non-vegan meal. Whatever. But see, look, it just looks better to me. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look at that. That's so pretty. But anyway, so I added some peppers, and we're about ready to make these burgers or cakes. I already took the mac out and got that sitting. So hopefully that tastes okay. We're gonna make these little cakes. I haven't decided if I'm putting them on bread yet because I really haven't had bread in probably like a couple weeks now, and I'm kind of cool with it. So I haven't decided if I'm doing like a cake on a sandwich or I'm just gonna have this with my mac on the side. But let's just get my tray together and put these in the oven, and I'll be back. Alright, so here we go, y'all. Time to take this, make it into some cakes, put it on this foil, get it in the oven. Alright, let's go. Okay, they don't look as good as I would like them to look. I mean, they didn't stay together, but I don't know what else to do about that. So, whatever, I'm about to put them in the oven. And then what I'm going to do is clean this kitchen while they're in the oven because I made a horrible mess in addition to what was already in here. So, let me put these in the oven. These are going to be in the oven for about 20 minutes. And I'll get back to you. Okay, y'all, kitchen all nice and clean. And our little cakes are done. But they unfortunately didn't stick together. So, we gonna just say they're little blobby blobs. I know the color's not that great, but that's okay. It'll be better once I plate it. But they didn't really stick together well. I guess I needed to probably mash up the butternut squash probably better, which is fine. They smell good, which means they probably taste good, and that's all that really matters. So these are just some little blobby blobs, and I'm sure they're gonna fall apart when I try to put them on my plate. I didn't even get a chance to flip them because they were just falling apart, so I just left them. And then you've already seen the mac, but you didn't see it when I let it toast a little bit. I only let it toast a little bit because I didn't want it to overcook. Again, color looks kind of off, but we're gonna plate this, and then yeah, get back to you. Okay, y'all. So everything's plated. I tried to put these on the plate and make them into little cakes for y'all, make y'all feel better about life. Maybe it's to make me feel better about life, but the fact of the matter is, they're not little cakes. They're just piles of crumble, quinoa, lentils, peppers. So, yeah, but it's okay. Oh, it's squash, butternut squash. And then we got our vegan mac and cheese here. Remember, the base of this is cashew, has almonds, it's no soy, no nutritional yeast. Yeah. So, alright, we about to try this. Remember our 3-point system. Okay. So, remember our 3-point system. Since we have two new things, well, one is semi-new, two new things that I made today, we're going to rate both of them separately. So, remember the rating is, oh hell no, we not doing that again. Then we have a middle range, which is, it's okay. It's not really my thing. May need to tweak it some more, but it's alright, things like that. And then we have the, ooh, yes, that's cute. Oh, that's really good. Oh, okay. Things of that nature. So that's our 3-point system. Alright, I'm going to start with the mac because I don't want the peppers to take away from whatever I taste with the mac. And I've kind of had these kind of burgers before. Only difference is I've never put squash in it. I don't think I've ever had butternut squash, and I've never put peppers in it. But I've always had, anytime I make my own burgers, I've always put quinoa and lentils in them. I'm hot, y'all. It is burning up in this kitchen now. But let's try this mac and cheese. Remember, it's not going to be like stringy and all of that stuff. I could have made it done like a creamy thing. I think they said you can add water to it and whatever. This is the way I did it. So this is my baked vegan mac and cheese. We're gonna try it again. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If it's not good, it's not good. But I'm gonna have to figure out something because I done made a whole tray of it and I ain't wasting food. Let me start running my mouth. Let's try it. Let me try some more. Okay. Rating system. I'll say, I think everything I make is middle of the road. I think except for one thing at this point. I'd say I would probably make a bigger portion of the sauce because I'm tasting in some spots it's more noodle than sauce, or maybe I just didn't mix it up enough. But other than that, I mean, I could eat this. I'm fine with it because again, I haven't had mac and cheese in so long. This is satisfying enough for me. I ain't tripping. All right. Yeah. Now that it's getting more in there, I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I would just give myself some more cream sauce. So make a bigger portion of that to add to the noodles. And like I said, I think it said I could add like more water to it to make it less I don't know word. Is dense the right word? I don't know. Let me show you. So like you see how they're stuck together. I mean that's how I'm dropping the food. But you know mac and cheese usually is like that anyway. Baked mac and cheese, but sometimes mac and cheese is like creamier. So if I wanted to make it creamier, I could excuse that if you heard that. But I could add some more water to make it like kind of creamier. So I might want it like somewhere a little bit more in between dense and creamy. So, alright. Next is our squash, quinoa, lentil, crumble. There we go, crumble. It's whatever. I'm just gonna mix all that together. Whatever. Mine tastes like quinoa to me. Quinoa then took over. So I put a for all of that. I should have just put some more peppers up in there. Did that instead of trying to make little patties or cakes or whatever. Should have just put some more peppers up in that joint. But it's not bad. So it ain't like, oh, that's cute, but I'll do it again. It's whatever. Let me check. I don't think I just had squash though. I should eat with a spoon because I'm like a child. Okay. You see? Okay. That's a piece of squash. Oh, what taste that? It's whatever. I don't know. Oh, I taste a little spice now. It's alright. Sorry, I'm not jumping for joy. I guess this ain't one of the ones. But it's whatever. I think also because I'm eating lentils. And I usually get lentils anyway. And I usually would get them, excuse me, to make burgers. But I'm not a bean fan. And beans are a lot of protein. So this is new for me. But it ain't bad. I'm about to mix all this together and eat. I need to sit down. I'm hot. I need some water. I even put my water right here. I'm tripping. Anyway, y'all, thank you for coming to Living Ill and joining me, the Finicky Vegan, once again. Remember, you always be as ill as you can be. On that note, y'all, I'm out. Peace.